In this episode of Success with Bomweti Show, I'm going to teach you the third stage of employment-based green card processing. Okay, now if you follow me, you know that I've talked about the first stage of employment-based green card processing. All right, I also taught you about the second stage of employment-based green card. All right, and in this session, I'm going to teach you the final stage of employment-based green card. Okay, now in this final stage of employment-based green card, you must first have your approved I-40 petition. All right, this final stage is called I-485 adjustment of status. So what does this mean? Now, let's say, for example, if you're here in the US, okay, and your employer has filed your employment-based green card for you, just like me, the way I got mine, I was already here in the US. Remember, I've said I came to the US as an international student. Then I transitioned from a student to H-1B visa holder. Then after that, I transitioned to employment-based green card. Okay, and all that time I was already here in the US. I was working here in the US. Okay, now if you are here in the US and you already have an approved I-140, okay, you don't have to leave the country to go and get your green card from the embassy. Okay, that is called consular processing. If you go outside the country to get your green card from there, it's called consular processing. Okay, now if you decide to do that whole process here in the US, then it's called the I-485 adjustment of status. Okay, so you are adjusting your status, you are transitioning from whatever status that you are in previously to now green card. Okay, for example, you are transitioning from H-1B visa to employment-based green card. Okay, that's what this I-485 adjustment of status means. All right. Now, one thing that you need to know is that for you to file adjustment of status, there must be available visa. What does this mean? Okay, now previously I said that the US government gives 140,000 employment-based green cards every year. Now all these 140,000 employment-based green cards are divided equally among countries. Okay, now because there is a lot of demand for these employment-based green card visas from nationalities of some countries, it's not possible for nationalities of those countries to get employment-based green cards easily. Okay, so because there must be available visa. Okay, the US government cannot give more than 9,800 visas per country. Okay, now because those 140,000 employment-based green cards are divided equally among countries, each country gets about 9,800. Okay, now there's some countries that have so many people who apply for employment-based green card. Okay, but the US government cannot give more than their allotted quota. Okay, now if that happens, then even if you apply for employment-based green card, you can't get it because there must be available visa for your country. Okay, all right. So for you now to file I-485 adjustment of status, there must be available visa. Okay, so there's nationalities of some countries who are stuck at stage 2. They cannot proceed to stage 3. Okay, and I'm going to expound on that on my other episodes of Success with Bomweti Show. Okay, now as you wait for the approval, you can apply for EAD, Employment Authorization Document. Okay, and this Employment Authorization Document allows you to keep on working. All right, okay. Now, also, during this process of waiting for the approval of your green card, you may want to travel outside the US. Okay, but also, as much as you want to travel outside the US, you may be required to go to the embassy and get a visa. Okay, now to avoid that, you apply for something called advance parole. Okay, something called advance parole. Okay, and this means you can just travel as long as you have that employment authorization document with you. Okay, you can travel outside the US and you don't have to go to the embassy to get a visa to come back into the US. Okay, I did this when I was waiting for my employment-based green card. I traveled out of the country with my EAD and advance parole. Okay, and I didn't have to have any visa, so I just came in. Okay, so you don't have to go to the embassy and seek a visa to get in. Okay, remember, for you to come to the US, you have to have a visa. But with this advance parole, you don't need a visa. This is enough. Okay, and this is given for those people who are waiting to get their green card approved. All right. Now, the last thing that you need to know about this stage I-485 is that you will have to go through medical examination, okay, for your green card to be approved. All right. In my other episodes of Success with Bob Mwiti Show, I'll walk you through what you need to know about the green card medical examination. All right. You're watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, presented to you by Appstech America. Appstech America is a consulting company that helps immigrants find amazing higher education and job opportunities in the tech industry in the United States. You can find our programs by going to www.appstechamerica.com. Appstech America, we wake you up to the unlimited potential within you. Now, on to the question of the day. Someone asked me, hey Bob, can I withdraw my I-485 and seek consular processing instead? Okay, remember I said you have two choices. Okay, if you are here in the US, you have two choices. Okay, when it comes to getting your green card, you have the choice of doing it through the I-485 way, or you have the choice of going to the embassy for consular processing. Okay, going to the embassy and doing the visa interview from there. All right. Now, if you've already started your I-485 adjustment of status processing here in the US and you want to go to your country and maybe do the consular processing from there, you can definitely do that. You can withdraw your case here in the US and go for consular processing. That's possible. All right. That's pretty much it, and I will see you next time. Goodbye. You've been watching Success with Bob Mwiti Show, brought to you by Appstech America. Come back next time to hear more steps and missteps that I took on the path to becoming a successful immigrant in USA. Be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn.